It's August 5th, 2009. Chiropractic is still alive and well. Here we are tonight at the DCS Clubhouse, and I have a very, very special guest tonight that we're going to present, Dr. Ben Lerner. We also have Dr. Brad over here, the Malcolm Young of this unit here. You like that? You're Bruce now. You like? We switched you from David to Bruce. That's okay.
You did do the switch.
Yeah.
Nice.
Did you ever see you as David?
I didn't see the David, but
you wouldn't have liked it.
I'm a huge boss
I
fan,
think.
so.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah.
Being from East Coast stuff. You know, East Coasters are all that way.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I met. You were 19 years old. You told me tonight.
19 when we met. Yeah.
Jeez.
You had hair down to here.
Yeah, I did.
Literally.
Yeah, 4 of them.
I don't think they were yours, but.
No, that was my wig.
Yeah, the wig.
Yeah. You know,
you were rocking the long wig. Yeah.
John used to make me wear that so we could get in fights and stuff. You know that, right? We go to D and have a lot of fun because people didn't know who we were. But I met Ben, and the minute I met the guy, I knew that he would, like I said in my email, I knew he would kill it in practice. I knew he'd kill it in life. He's a phenomenal individual. He's got amazing business sense, and he's going to light up this place tonight like it's never been lit up before. And I usually have 2 speakers because I like to mix it up, but I'm very selfish. I wanted to hear him for an entire, at least 2 hours. If you don't go more than 2 hours, I'm going to be really upset tonight. I want to be timing you.
I'm going long.
All right, so we were talking about the schools and the way we like to address that because we think the future of the profession is definitely dependent on the students. Why don't you elaborate, because you're involved in the schools a lot.
Yeah, and the reason I'm here is because, you know, like you said, we don't want, it's dead chiropractic society, we don't want it dead though, and that you are the last of a somewhat dying breed, and if we don't keep stoking this fire, it's going to go out.
Right.
And so we've got to go into the schools because they're not teaching the principle of chiropractic.
Right.
And so we have a club on 9 campuses. We have 400 chiropractic students in our clubs. And in fact, I'm going to Life West tomorrow. We have the biggest club on campus there. And the idea is to teach these guys the power of the principle and how that is the exciting career. That if if you want a passionate, exciting, fulfilling career where you're still, I'm more fired up now.
Dude.
18 years later,
because we're freer now.
Yeah, so it's better now than ever, and so I don't want these guys getting chained down and being out of practice 5 years later because they went an MD DC route or they're just cracking the
What if they're a DC acupuncturist at the same time? Would that cause a little conflict?
Like an MD DC acupuncture massage therapist,
right?
Yeah.
Reflexology and put your hand in. I won't even start.
Yeah.
How it goes. I can really get myself in a lot of trouble, and then we have more websites against us. But that's okay. As we were saying, bad press is good press. But Brad, I mean, I hadn't realized you guys had never met, other than the fact that you were saving face for us. He was at CalJam 2008.
Yeah.
Right. Why don't you interject a little?
7.
No, it was 2008, dude.
2008, and Ben came in ready to rock and roll, and just got him to his place, got him set up. And the cool thing about him is he always brings his best game. He's always prepared, because really he just speaks from the heart. You know, nothing is scripted or ever said. I think you live chiropractic. You're a great illustration of what a lot of the students need, as well as a lot of the docs. And we're kind of coming into a time, I think, in chiropractic where we've got to reignite the chiropractors.
And the cutting edge is the principle. So what they can, I think the schools look at it like the principle is somehow sub-academic.
Right.
But yesterday's philosophy is the most cutting edge science today.
Yeah.
You know.
Just read some of that old stuff. It was right on. I mean, that's the stuff we teach in our workshops now.
Yeah, I mean the most popular industry right now is the wellness industry, and yet they're all still behind where BJ and DD were.
Exactly. Now, you also did an event for us back, and I think it was actually the clips up on the wall there. You did our 98 gig at the Galaxy Theater.
That was great.
It was fun.
Oh, that was awesome, yeah. Packed out nightclub.
Yeah.
The fans were just jacked.
Right.
You guys were rocking and rolling.
Yeah, we're trying to get that together. If I can get the Chris Robinson, family feuding thing, keep that under. So I'll get kicked out of the band again. Is what happens. But I got a gig over here. You guys want me in the band again? That was super fun, and that was the first step to get us where we're going now. And we're at the Performing Arts Center. He's going to be on the tab here, or how do you say? He's part of the gig. I'm trying to be professional, which is very hard for me to get. He's part of the gig here at CalJam 2010, and I'm honored to have him and excited to have him because you've got a lot of contacts. So you think you can get some of these students to the event, or what?
Yeah, I mean, we've got students all up and down the West Coast here. Plus, we got a lot of guys from Denver that'll come over.
Right.
And, we have a growing. We're mostly East Coast, but we have hundreds of people on the West Coast too, so we'll get them here.
Well, I figure you're out here planting some seeds, right?
Yeah, we're building out here. Yeah,
yeah,
we're building out here.
I want to jump in on that too, because I was at the Galaxy Theater that night when you spoke, and one of the great things that came of that is we brought boatloads of our patients.
Yeah.
And our patients definitely got in tune with
They
your
were
message.
fired up, the patients.
Way
yeah.
fired up. So a suggestion for those of you listening and going to look at this, bring your patients to CalJam, because I can honestly tell you, my patients, after hearing you, who are still under care 10 years, 11 years later now, still remember you. They know your name. They've read your book. And we've kind of created, chiropractic groupies from 11 years ago. Bill's idea of kind of putting this out there, and you speak in just a very pure message, it still resonates with patients. So hey,
yeah.
Crazy idea, bring your patients to CalJam, because those on-fire patients are still in my office thanks to you.
Yeah, and I'm sure you'll work out a deal for the patients. If you can even do like a patient night part and just everybody speaks to the patients.
Right,
yeah.
right. I just have a big tab over there. Some tickets for a little bit of money, you know what I'm saying?
We'll put it on and make the chiropractors pay.
Yeah, there we go. That's gonna be easy.
They're always willing to just.
Yeah. It's that. Oh, no, don't get the
poverty mentality.
Yeah. The apathy's there too. I mean,
yeah.
I don't. Let's talk about that. I mean, one of the things that, like, you and I are, like you said, you're more fired up about chiropractic challenge. I am like so on fire about chiropractic because I mean, like I said, I'm totally free now. I'm 51 years old now. And I don't really give a rat's ass what people think about me, as long as I'm telling the truth and telling the story. So there's just part of our profession. I don't understand why they don't get that passion and the spizz for what we do. It's just such an amazing profession. Why don't you expand on that a little bit?
Well, we're driving over here, and immediately as we're discussing the students, you go into, you can't quantify the power of an adjustment that on a child, or
right.
the power of love in an interaction with a patient, what it does to transform their life.
Right.
I mean, so that you believe in the power of what you do.
Right.
But the problem is when you're learning, facet joint syndrome and MDDC and manipulating low backs to get rid of pain in 4 visits and fitting with inside the work comp PI model. How exciting can you be?
Oh my God!
So apathy is inherent in that mindset.
Right.
So that's why programs like yours are so critical, because that's what's going to revive the profession and get rid of the apathy.
Right. Right. And we're only going to revive a certain part of the profession. I mean, I'm not trying to revive everybody, because there's certain people that are just never going to get it.
Yeah, and to change the world, it's never been some massive group. It's one core group of very fired up, committed people that makes it happen.
Right. Right. And my vision is to take this thing to bigger stadiums, and I have no doubt it's going to happen. I mean, we've already got. I'm just keep punching walls. I want to get some big bands to attract masses. We've got contacts with Dave Matthews right now.
Wow.
Wilco, that's why I wore the shirt. They're interested in doing the gig, because they went to the website and they go, well, these guys actually look like they're kind of cool, and they probably need chiropractors too, so we'll work on it.
Yeah, if they understand, they're saving lives. They
right.
put that kind of people in the room. We fire them up. They're going to reach millions of people that way.
Right. Right. All right, anything else you want to say before we go light this crowd up tonight?
Yeah, I always like to ask the question, just somebody like Bill who's been doing this on the West Coast, for students, for docs, just out of the goodness of his heart, what does it mean to have a guy like him out here with the vision for a CalJam, helping out with students, doing mentoring? Just some of your thoughts.
Well, I can tell you whether it's the CalJam or this, there is no good reason for me to be here at all. This is not, if it was just about a use of my time, this would be a waste of my time. But I'm here because of Bill. I can honestly say you're the only reason I go to CalJam. You're the only reason I'm here.
Right.
There's no reason for me to be here other than that.
All right, now.
Yeah.
All right, let's go rock the house tonight. Are we going to rock the house tonight?
Yeah, we're going to rock the house.
I want
He always does.
I want you throwing 97, 98 mile an hour fastballs all night. All right, you said what you said.
Absolutely,
all right?
it's all. We're going to crack 100.
All right,
yeah.
all right, that's a radar gun. All right, rock and roll.